We close at 5. Please leave immediately.
I said that to a woman holding a crying child. Then I locked the door. Renee had walked in at 4:52 on a Friday, in March, rain outside, Sophie beside her. 7 years old, red eyes, one arm wrapped around a stuffed bear. The other bakery had canceled her order that morning. System error. No refund yet. She'd already paid. Tonight was Sophie's birthday party. 6 o'clock. She'd driven to 3 places before this one. All 3 said no. I heard every word. I looked at the clock anyway. Decorated cake, 90 minutes minimum, no owner authorization for overtime. I listed the reasons the way you read off a checklist. Renee didn't interrupt. She just stood there with her hand on Sophie's shoulder and let me finish. Vivian was in the back. 11 years at Harvest Bakery, first one in every morning, usually gone by 3. She'd stayed late that day for her own reasons. She heard all of it through the pass-through window. She came out and asked me quietly if she could stay. I told her overtime required Gary's sign-off. She offered to work off the clock. I cited the liability policy. I had a rule for every exit she tried. At 5 o'clock, I flipped the sign, dimmed the front lights, and opened my inventory spreadsheet. I told myself I'd done the professional thing. What I didn't know, Vivian had slipped out the back door, opened her small blue notebook, the one she'd kept for 11 years without anyone asking her to, full of customer names and birthdays and handwritten notes about allergies and kids' ages, found Renee's number from a purchase 2 years ago, and called her. "Come around back," she said. Vivian used her own ingredients from a personal stock she kept in the corner cabinet. 80 minutes, no extra charge. 1 birthday cake, finished before 6. Renee posted a single photo that Sunday. By Monday morning, a news crew was at my counter. They walked straight past me to the kitchen. I called Gary that afternoon and told him everything, start to finish. He didn't raise his voice. He just said, "A bakery that closes on time but turns away a crying child isn't a bakery I want to run." I didn't apologize out loud. I sat down and rewrote our emergency order policy. Any staff member who stays to help a customer in crisis gets full overtime. No pre-approval needed. I submitted it to Gary with my name first on the approval line. Vivian glanced at it, said nothing, and went back to work. The right call doesn't always show up in the policy manual. Sometimes it shows up in a little blue notebook. If you were Renee, would you have walked back through that door?